Today, we talk about my favorite Pokemon of every single type. 18 types, each Pokemon is going to have one of those types designated to them, and I'll talk about why I like them. My favorite normal type is Porygon-Z. I like this Pokemon because it's different from all the rest. I like how in its animations it starts glitching around. I find that really neat. I like its background, how it's corrupted file, and I like its evolution method, needing to give it either like an upgrade or something like that. My favorite fire type is Cyndaquil. Okay, if you've been around my channel long enough, you know why this is my favorite Pokemon. I even made a full video of why I like Cyndaquil, so I'm not gonna spend any time telling you why, just go watch that video. My favorite water type is Golisopod. I like Golisopod because of its menacing look, and, I mean, ignore the ability. The ability does not matter here, but its design, its, performance in the anime, all that stuff brought together, and just my personal opinion on Golisopod makes it my favorite water type. I love that thing so much. Like, imagine walking down an alley, you see Golisopod stand at the end. What are you gonna do? A, fight Golisopod, or B, bolt out of there full speed like Lightning McQueen. My favorite grass type is Appletun. I love Appletun. I even made a video of Appletun saving me in Pokemon Showdown. That was a really fun video to make. But I like its Pokedex entry where it talks about kids eating the pie off his back as a delicious snack. I still wonder if it's very painful for it. But it's probably not. If Appletun doesn't matter, he's a good little boy. I love his design. I love his floppy little ears, or are those are those ears or eyes? I think those are eyes. Yeah, those are eyes. I just really like Appletun. There's really nothing. He's a chunky little apple pie with an adorable little apple hat. There's nothing you can... You could tell me that there are ants in Appletun's stomach, and I still like Appletun. I wouldn't care. My favorite electric type is Amped Form Toxtricity. Low-key form is kind of cool, but it's nothing compared to Amp Form. Toxtricity just gives me that good type of smug look, like he's a good dude, and you walk up to him, he's gonna hit you with a discharge full volt, and there's no coming up, you're gonna be a deep fried chicken. Toxtricity is just that Pokemon that Game Freak designed so you would like it. It's kind of like Greninja or Charizard. It's just destined to be liked, but not as liked as them. I hate Charizard, but Greninja slides. It slides. Greninja pretty cool. Charizard, no. But back on track of Toxtricity, I love his move. I've used Toxtricity a bunch. It's really good. Boom Burst, Punk Rock Toxtricity, Terrannoy with Throat Spray. That sweeps. Unless they got a ghost type, it sweeps. My favorite ice type is Weavile. Do you know anyone that doesn't like Weavile? Weavile is a cool Pokemon, has a razor sharp claws, needing the Razor Fang to evolve. Or Razor Claw. No, Razor Fang. And it's just a really cool Pokemon. Its type is not the best, so don't mind that. But it's just really good in battle. It's good overall. Good design. I liked its performance in the anime, even though it didn't get that much spotlight. I still really liked it. Now we get to possibly my favorite Gen 5 Pokemon, if not tied with Reuniclus. Golurk. Golurk is just that Pokemon that you show it once, and people are going to be searching through the internet far and wide, trying to figure out this thing's origins. Like its Pokemon X Dex entry, quote, it is said that Golurk was ordered by the people that created it to protect the Pokemon by the ancient people who made it. Or part of the black entry where it says, removing the seal on its chest makes the internal energy go out of control. I just find all that stuff so interesting, and I can't wait for future games to give us more info about this Pokemon. Plus, it can choose to put its legs inside of its body and turn into a freaking rocket. How cool does that sound? A giant mech that can turn into a rocket. That would make anyone like it. Plus, that little girl in Alola, who's now a Kahuna, owns a Golurk, and I just find Golurk really cool. So respects to you, little girl, I forgot your name. Now here's second place for my favorite ground type, but my favorite flying type is Gliscor. Gliscor, it looks like a bat, had a baby with a vampire, and it turned out awesome. Okay, I know I'm gonna say this for like a fifth time, but do you know anyone that hates Gliscor? I mean, besides its phase. And it's 4 times weakness with eyes. I just really like the Pokemon 4 times weaknesses, I guess. But Gliscor is just that Pokemon where you use it once and you just never want to stop using it. Because it's so good and you start building a bond with this Pokemon. Plus, I might have been watching a little too much as Team Sky, so that may be a key factor. But hey, that's just a secret between me and you, so don't tell anyone else. My favorite poison type is Crobat. Crobat is just that Pokemon where, again, you just don't know how to hate Crobat. Crobat took 2 Pokemon, Zubat and Golbat, that everyone hated and found annoying and made them a necessity. Because, you know, Crobat was kind of a necessity in Gen 2, because what other Pokemon were you going to use? Ludia? Ladybug? What else were you going to use? A Wobbuffet? Besides, Crobat was on everyone's team in Gen 2. I haven't played Gen 2. I haven't played any Pokemon game besides Brick Bronze and mobile games, but hey, that's my fault. I'm broke. I love how they took Zubats and Golbat's dumb-looking design and made it look so cool and make it look like it doesn't care what it's going to do. You could get punched in the face 30 times, still have that same look on his face, and you can just tell to use, like, I don't know, what moves can it learn? Sludge Bomb. I don't even know if it can learn Sludge Bomb, but Sludge Bomb. And it just throw up sludge. My favorite fighting type is the one, the only, Phalanx. It's Phalanx. Phalanx is so freaking cute. Phalanx is so cute, and I was so mad when Ash didn't catch one in the anime. He had the perfect opportunity. Then again, he would have probably have to get rid of Sirfetch'd, but whatever. Screw Sirfetch'd hot throwing leak. Put on Phalanx. Put on Phalanx and his army of little men. Phalanx's design is, again, the best ever. It's so cute, even though it's on the weaker side of battle, and it's probably in a very low tier. I just love Phalanx. Phalanx is so fun. Phalanx has one of the best shinies ever, and Phalanx is just so cute. I love it. Every time I pull a Phalanx card out of a pack, I cherish that like there's no tomorrow. Now, my favorite psychic type is Gallade. Gallade has a Mega. Gallade's design is so cute, and it's used to defeat all those Sims for Gardevoir. I respect you, Gallade. Your service has been appreciated by me and many others. Plus, Gallade has blade arms. The only thing I don't like about Gallade is its body, how it's very skinny. But mine is that. It's still my favorite psychic type. Now, my favorite dark type, which I mentioned earlier, is actually Umbreon. It's now my favorite second Pokemon ever. I just really like Gen 2, Gen 9, and Gen 8 for some reason. But Umbreon is just that Pokemon where it's an evolution, so it's automatically liked by someone, and that someone's me. And Umbreon just has a cool design, has one of possibly the best shiny. I know it's a little overrated, but it's still a really good shiny. Turning that pitch black to a little bit of gray, and then those yellow rings to blue. Looks so good. That's a barely changed shiny done right. And Umbreon just looks awesome, in my opinion. Umbreon's strong, it's bulky, it can, use Crunch for stab and have a chance of flinching. My favorite rock-type Pokemon is Garganacl, or some people say Garganacl, or Garganacl, or something like that. I say Garganacl. Garganacl is just, so cool. It's a very nice-looking Pokemon. I love how they made a Pokemon based off sodium and chlorine, aka just house salt. Its ability, Purifying Salt, is very good, having ghost type moves and not being able to get statused. Plus its move, Salt Cure, which does 4 times damage over time to water and shield types, and like 1/4 to, other Pokemon. I just don't really know how the move works, but I still really like it. I just like Garganacl altogether, its moves, its abilities, plus its design is really cool, and I think its shiny is one of a very good shiny, but I just think it's a little underrated. My favorite bug type is Lokix. Lokix is just, I don't know, very cool. It uses its back legs that has curled up for, a little more stamina, although it can't master the strength of its legs. It has to wear it eventually, so I would find it cool if, during the anime at some point, someone catches the Lokix and helps it master the ability to stand on its hind legs for a very long period of time. Plus the name, Low Kick, that's just so clever, Lokix, and it makes it out a bug. I just love it. Everything from the eyes, to the hind legs, to the freaking antennas. I mean, he got spiky antennas, plus his legs again are freaking saw blades. Saw blades, for crying out loud. What do you not like about lead saw blades? I think Dragapult is my favorite ghost type because its 2 types, Dragon and Ghost, complement it so well. I mean, the bottom half is full-on ghost, and then top half looks like a freaking, I don't know, stealth rocket launcher or something. I don't know what those things are called. Those, like, Dorito-shaped machines that fly around shooting missiles. It looks like that. And it's funny that I say that because it literally shoots baby missiles out of its head. That's so hilarious. Also, it's just very overpowered with a base stat of over, not over, but about 600. No, I don't think it's 600. I think it's 580. But Dragapult is probably one of the best pseudos. My second favorite is Goodra. My favorite steel type is the only, Scizor. Scizor is just so funny. It has the Mega is kind of not good, but I like how it has claw hands. I like the design. His types complement so well. It has another 4 times weakness to ice, but not ice. Oh my god. Fire. Fire. After I learned the difference between ice and fire, we get back to the video. Scizor has played many roles in the anime ever since, being released in Gen 2. And I think fans with, like, me and many others really like Scizor because it's just a very, classic and basic Pokemon that brings so much detail and, satisfaction to the world every time you, get a sword stance and then bullet punch with Technician. It's just so satisfying. I think y'all are gonna agree with me on this one. My favorite dragon type is Haxorus. Okay? Please, agree with me. Haxorus. Listen to the words coming out of my mouth. My favorite dragon type is Haxorus. Oh crap, I think I just had a voice crack right there. But Haxorus had little blades on the side of its mouth. It looks so intimidating, and it's so overpowered. Plus, its shiny is top contender for one of the best. I know it is. It's like in the top 100 at least. Minimum top 100 best shinies. And anyone that's gotten swept by Haxorus knows the pain of how overpowered it is. You just gotta get, I think, 1 Dragon Dance up, and then you go to heck with spamming whatever move you want. As long as you don't have a Life Orb on that thing, it can go on forever. Although Life Orb would be more imposing. But to end this video off, sadly, my favorite fairy type is Tinkaton. Tinkaton is just a cute Pokemon. I love its lore with, what was that thing called? Corviknight. That's the bird I'm looking for. I love its lore with Corviknight, how its hammer is made from the skin of flying Corviknight. Thank God they don't have Corviknight taxis in Paldea. And hopefully no one brings a Tinkaton to Galar. You know what, I want someone to make an animation of Tinkaton visiting Galar. I just think that'd be funny, Tinkaton making friends with, Phalanxes, trying to get Toxicities mad, and then just chucking stones at Corviknight. But Tinkaton has one of the best typings in all of Pokemon, according to Wolfie VGC. I had another voice crack. And its hammer is so cool. It's a hammer. The top of the hammer is the size of its body. Then it has this long handle. And I just find it so weird how this little pink goblin can carry a hammer probably 3 times its body weight. But that's the end of the video. If you want any more explanation for why I like any of these Pokemon, or why I didn't include one of your favorite Pokemon, please comment down below. I really just want comments on my videos. I want to talk to people. I'm so lonely. Please. But make sure to subscribe, and yeah, I'm trying to get to 400 subscribers before the end of March. So, hopefully you can help me accomplish my goal.